Mangusta 108 meters/E neoprene aquasil. The Mangusta 108, known as M/E neoprene aquasil, is an incredible custom yacht. This beautiful 33.5-meter vessel is spacious enough to comfortably host 10 guests along with a crew of 5. It boasts a sleek design and is quite fast, with the ability to hit a top speed of 59 kilometers per hour. On board, there's always something fun to do. The yacht has various areas for entertainment, making it perfect even when the weather isn't ideal. Guests can relax on comfy sofas or sit around a table to enjoy movies or play poker. As for its cost, the last known price in 2020 was around $2.2 million. Lincoln Continental. The Lincoln Continental is a well-known car, often seen in popular movies like The Matrix and Inspector Gadget. Customization enthusiasts love these big, tough-looking vehicles. This is particularly true for the vintage 1966 model, which has an original 340 horsepower V8 engine under its hood. It also features the original 15-inch wheels, which are matched with tires that are great for doing impressive burnouts. Additionally, an upgraded suspension system gives this car a unique edge. Interestingly, when it was being made, the Lincoln Continental was considered to be on the smaller side compared to others. Its body measures 5.4 by 2 meters, making it shorter than the models that came before it. Black Gulfstream IE. The Black Gulfstream IE is a popular choice among celebrities, despite environmental concerns raised by activists like Greta Thunberg. For instance, the rapper Moneybagg Yo often uses this private jet, known as the Gulfstream IE. This aircraft is quite fast, capable of reaching speeds up to 928 kilometers per hour. Inside, it's like a dream for social media with adjustable features, screens, a minibar, and more. It's spacious enough to carry 19 passengers and 2 or 3 crew members. With a range of 5,568 kilometers, it's perfect for long tours. The standard model of the Gulfstream IE is priced at about $16 million. Ford Maverick Morpheus. The Ford Maverick Morpheus is a car that's already turning heads, even though it's not yet available for driving. This eye-catching concept of a muscle car was created by Brazilian designer Robert Ramos. He aims to change how people see the Ford Maverick with his unique 3D design called Morpheus. Critics have called the design sinister, hinting at influences from pop culture. Fans online have been quick to link it to The Matrix, adding a sense of mystery and intrigue to the project. What do you think about when you hear Maverick Morpheus? Luxury race hauler. Scott Bloomquist, known as The Boss, has had an impressive 59 years. He's not just a NASCAR and dirt track racer. He also customizes and builds chassis. With such a busy schedule, he needs a dependable way to get around. That's where Turnkey Industries comes in. They created a dream motorhome for Bloomquist that looks like Batman's cave on wheels. Inside, it has plenty of light and everything needed for both work and relaxation. A cool feature is that it can inflate 4 racing tires at the same time. However, there have been some issues. The motorhome turned out to be heavier than legal limits allow, and there were problems with its internal system. Bloomquist even mentioned in an interview that he thought about returning the motorhome and asking for his money back. V-Rod Demon. The V-Rod Demon motorcycle is like something straight out of a fantasy, far beyond what medieval artists imagined demons to be. Created in a workshop in the United States, this powerful bike is a custom version of the Harley-Davidson V-Rod. It features massive V-shaped rubber rear tires, an exhaust coated in black ceramic, and a seat made of leather and suede. Its LED headlights seem to look right through you. This bike has gained fans all over the world. The team behind it is ready to help with shipping, so you can get your hands on one no matter where you are. And if buying the whole bike is beyond your budget, you can still buy individual parts to add some of its unique style to your own motorcycle. Model as 2000 swap. Once, a dad and his son took a long trip from their home in Chile to Ford's headquarters in the US. They drove a 1928 Ford Model F for a hopping 35,400 kilometers, and the car didn't let them down. It was so reliable that now it's kept in a museum. People have tons of stories about the Model A. And you can still see these old cars on the roads today. Imagine this. There's a special version of the Model A called a hot rod. It's got a Honda's 2000 engine that gives it around 240 to 250 horsepower. It's like mixing old-fashioned coolness with modern speed. This particular hot rod even has a cool spoiler like the ones you see on Formula 1 cars. No wonder it showed up in the famous Need for Speed video games. Rolls-Royce 6x6 Phantom. Spotting a Rolls-Royce cruising down the street is like finding a rare gem. These luxury cars are super pricey, and each one is specially made to fit the owner's wishes. But when you do see one, it's always extra special. Imagine stumbling upon this one-of-a-kind Rolls-Royce Phantom with 6 wheels. It's got some seriously cool features like massive 24-inch wheels and a body that's borrowed from a BMW X7. Inside, they've decked it out with fancy stuff like snakeskin and crocodile leather underneath the hood. There's a powerful 12 engine that pumps out 453 horsepower. And get this, the license plate suggests it was made for someone in Luxembourg. Gordon to Mack's trike. Have you heard of the Japanese show Initial D? It's all about street racing in Gunma Prefecture. Interestingly, that's where they make these awesome custom trikes too. They even came up with one that can fit 3 people, which is pretty unique. These trikes are no joke. They pack over 100 horsepower engines and have carbon fiber and lightweight aluminum frames, making them super fast and agile. Plus, they come with fancy 20-inch custom wheels and comfy seats with armrests. Each trike is made to order, blending high-tech features with old-school craftsmanship. Opala widebody. Take a look at what Robert Ramos has done with the Chevrolet Opala. He's given it a cool new look. The original Opala cars were made until 1992 and were loved by taxi drivers, racing fans, and police because they were reliable and easy to take care of. Now, Ramos has come up with a 3D concept that mixes old and new. He kept the classic grille but added some new wheels, lowered the car, and made the body wider. The version he's making has a powerful engine with 195 horsepower, which is still impressive even by today's standards. Archer Midnight. Introducing the Archer Midnight, a groundbreaking flying vehicle set to hit the skies in 2025. It's going to change how we get around cities, offering a whole new way to travel. This innovative vehicle can fly distances of 30 to 80 kilometers in one go, just like taking a regular drive, but faster. It runs on electricity, and when it needs to recharge, it only takes about 10 to 12 minutes. It's designed to carry a pilot and 4 passengers, plus their luggage. Initially, you'll find these flying taxis in busy cities like New York and Los Angeles. They'll connect airports to the city center, making it super convenient for travelers. And booking a ride is as easy as tapping on your smartphone. Just head to the heliport and you're all set to take off. Endeavor Pro. Have you checked out how awesome electric skateboards can be? Well, the Endeavor Pro is really something special. It outperforms a lot of electric scooters in terms of what it can do. This skateboard can zoom up to 55 kilometers per hour and go as far as 71 kilometers on just one charge. Plus, it's got some cool features like independent suspension, cruise control, and a deck made of carbon fiber. It can even handle steep slopes up to 21 degrees easily and shifts gears 10 times faster than the older model. The folks who make it say it's super comfy for your feet, but it does come with a hefty price tag of $2,600. Mack Anthem Black Edition. Introducing the Mack Anthem Black Edition, a truck made by drivers for drivers. It's not just about looking good. It's designed to make driving easier by reducing effort by 30%. This truck has some cool features to help out on the road. It makes lane keeping easier by adjusting for bumps and cracks in the road, especially when parking. Plus, the steering wheel goes back to its original position automatically. The truck keeps an eye on traffic super fast, checking 2,000 times every second. When it's time for a break, the driver gets their own little room with enough space to stand up and a comfy bed that's nearly 6 feet long. There's even a fridge, microwave, and other handy gadgets. 1932 Dodge Off-Road Hot Rod. In 1932, there was this cool Dodge car made into a tough off-road machine. Dodge is a famous brand for car history lovers. The Dodge brothers had a big history, even working with Henry Ford and fighting him in court. Nowadays, Dodge is part of Fiat Chrysler, but people still love their old cars. This particular Dodge from 1932 is getting a lot of attention. Here's why. The person who made it was inspired by the movie Mad Max and found an old Dodge in a basement.